Talking with Jennies head basketball coach Dave Slifer. Coach, just give us your outlook for the upcoming season.
We're very excited that we've got a group of starters back and some new kids that should help us. So we would like to build upon last year's 24-6. We do have to replace Nicole Caudell, who averaged a double-double for us. And we think we've got a group of posts that can do that. But we're headlined by Kiana Flax, who was returning All-American. Shelby Winkleman, who got to play in 8 games last year, is back after her ACL surgery. Brianna Lewis averaged almost 16 points a game last year as an off guard. So our 2, 3, and 4 are in very, very good shape. And to add to that, Quenisha Twine is a young lady who started for us last year after Winkleman went down and got a lot of great experience. So we expect some out of her also.
The MIAA is always tough on the women's side. What are the Jennies going to have to do this year to be competitive, to be in that championship race?
Well, I think that it's going to be interesting to see how the game's called this year. There's been a lot of outcry that the game's too physical, and the officials have been mandated to clean that up somewhat. And I'm not sure, but the MIAA's had to have been the roughest league in the country on the D2 level in the past 15, 18 years. So it's going to be different if the referees do end up calling a lot of fouls. And so unfortunately, I think some of the games early in the year are going to be long games. And I think that everybody's going to have to learn how to adjust to how the game should be called. Everybody's concerned about the pace of scoring that's happened to our game, and we're trying to make sure that the field goal percentages go back up, that offensively teams are able to have freedom of movement. And so it's going to be that part of the equation is it's going to be interesting to see what style is going to be the style that ends up winning out on this. Historically, teams like Washburn have always been very defensive oriented and very physical, and it's going to be interesting to see just what happens referee wise to establish how much contact that we can get away with.
You talked about some of the returners you have coming back. Who are some of the new kids that maybe fans should be getting acquainted with?
Well, Ravanya Howard comes from Rockford, Illinois, at a JUCO Rock Valley, and she won a national championship in the JUCO ranks. So she joins Lewis and Flax as national champs at the JUCO level. She's a 6'2", 6'3", big body that should be kind of our stopper in the middle. Nicole was a very strong defensive player, but this kid is longer, and so hopefully because of the height that the MIAA poses, which our centers have just gotten a lot bigger in the last 5 years. I mean, we're basically going against 6'2", 6'3s every night, and then some 6'4s and 6'5s. Andy Whalert's a young lady at Point who should vie for a starting job with Brielle Watley and Brianna Embry, who came back from last year. So we've got 3 or 4 kids at the Point. We've got a couple different posts that are vying for some time, and it should be an interesting battle all fall long here.
All right, thanks, Coach, and best of luck this year.
Thank you.